Stone Temple Pilots, Wicked Garden. Okay, so just a few different sections on this. Let me play through each section for you up to tempo. After that, I'll go back through and give you a little more guidance, a little more of a walkthrough with it. Before we get into all that, pretty please hit that subscription button, help out the channel. That'd be really awesome of you. Alright, so no further ado, let's get on into this. Okay, so this intro riff, and it's, the outro also, happens a couple times there. We're just kind of strumming some big chords here, letting it ring, and at the end, we add this little slide part. All right, so as far as the chords go, it's going to start with this G chord here, and it'll be that voicing where we're just kind of open down here, 3 on the E, 2 on the A, open D, G. You could do the 3 on the B, and then the 3 on the E, and you just want to hit that real big. Okay, come down, hit a D chord, just normal open D chord here. Alright, and we're just kind of going right on beat with these. And this chord here, it's going to be an A7 suspended 4. Basically, it's just like a regular A chord you would hit, but you want to keep that 3 on the B and the E. Kind of just gives it that strange sound there where it's unresolved. Alright, and that'll be the first time through. The second time through, we do the G to D, but then we just hit a normal A. You don't have to do all the suspendeds there. Alright, so we would repeat those two measures a couple times, and afterwards we just put on a slide and slide up to 5 and 5 on the B and E. And we just kind of hold that, and I'll transition into the verse. And once we get into the verse, it kind of splits into two different riffs that happen, two different patterns. The initial riff is kind of a lower chug thing that's going on, and we're adding this kind of drone tone in there. It's an open G drone that just kind of happens at the end, and it carries over. It's going to be something like this, where we're going to start at the G power chord here, the 3, E, 5 on the A and D. And you just want to hit it and slide it up 2 frets so we're at the 5. All right, for the A power chord. All right, so we slide it up, and now we're going to add in these palm muted bass notes here on the 5 of the E. Just hit a couple of them, and then you can just hit the normal chord as is, 5 and the 7s. So it's just this quick little juggling of muted bass notes into just the open chords there, the unmuted chords. So it's something like... Okay, so we hit an open one, do a couple muted, couple open, couple muted, back to one open. just something like that, you know, just kind of bouncing between. Something like that. All right, and when we're finishing the measure here, we're going to come back down to that G power chord, but with this, we're just going to strum it twice, and you want to make sure you hit the open G string under all that, and just make sure you're letting that ring. Okay, so we're going to hit it twice, and then we come back to loop this whole pattern around, and we hit that initial G to slide into our 5. We're going to hit it with that again. So we're just hitting it 3 times basically. Okay, letting that ring as we slide back into the A. Okay, so let's just do it up to speed here. All right, and after we go through the initial verse riff a couple times, we switch to this slightly altered version where we're going to get kind of smaller with the chord. It's just going to be an open A, and we're going to hammer on from the 5 to 7 on the D, just to get that other A octave there. And we're just going to bounce along with that too. So it's, you know, kind of a shuffle, like couple strums, space a couple out, do a couple strums, do a few together. Something like that, just kind of loose and shuffled. Right. And with this one, we're going to do a suspended 4 to just a regular A. And we're going to do that by hitting the open A with the 7 on the D and the G. And we're going to hit it once and then come off from that 7G to a 6G. Okay, so all together it'd be something like this. Get into this pre-chorus section, kind of shift keys a bit. We're going to come up to F sharp 5 because there's just 2 on the E, 4 on the A and D there. You want to strum that twice, slightly spaced out there, and then just hit it open before the end of the measure. Okay, just as a quick little open to transition to the D5 here. And we're just going to do that this way with the open style. Open D, 2nd on the A, 3 on the B. And you want to hit it once, do a couple strums a little closer together. Something like that. Try that. And then we're going to get onto this B5, B chord here for a little bit. 2nd on the A, 4 on the D and the G. Strum it once, couple strums, 1 strum, couple strums, just kind of a little bit of that shuffle style. And do a couple measures of that, and just before the second one's done, come up and hit that F sharp 5 once again, just before we're starting to loop it. Okay, so let's just do this up to speed here. All right, now we get into this E7 chord. It's this real big voicing of it, and this is just going to be, you know, real loose and repetitively strummed. It's the part where the vocal just kind of warbles there for a while. And play it this way: do an open E, 2 on the A and D, do a 4 on the G, 3 on the B, 4 on the high E. So we just get this really big E7 voicing. And like I said, you just want to kind of wail away on it, just, you know, arbitrarily, you know, go with the vibe there. All right, into this chorus pattern. Really cool little power chord changes going on here. We'll come up to the G here, 3 on the E, 5s on the A and D. You want to hit that, space it out a little bit. Then we're going to go from there down a fret to the 2nd here for the F sharp, back up to the G, to the F sharp, down to 2, back up to the 3 on the G. So it'd just be something. Okay, just this quick little back and forth. Alright, then we're going to come up, hit some A power chords. I like to do it open style here. Open A2 on the D and G, hit a couple of them. Do a quick little walk up from open E, second, and then back to that 3 G power chord here. Kind of the same deal. Hit it again, down to the F sharp on the 2nd fret, back up to the 3 for the G. Alright, now we're going to pop up, do a A power chord, come up to the 3 on the A, 5 on the D and G for the C power chord, back to the open A, and one more time with the A. Okay, so let's just try this whole thing slowly here, just to get the what's really going on. Alright, something like that, and it's just a matter of getting it up to tempo, and you'll be all set. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.